Hello, in this video I will make a general presentation for Adobe Dreamweaver CS5, a great program that you can use for creating dynamic and powerful websites, and not only that. It has a lot of options, a lot of features, and it also can be updated. If you see here in the main window, this is the welcome screen. You can upgrade to Dreamweaver CS5.5 since Adobe Master Collection CS5.5 was launched. Okay, after you will open Dreamweaver CS5 for the first time, you will be asked if you want to set Dreamweaver CS5 as the default editor for some files, including HTML files, CSS files, and Java files and other files. Next, the program will open with the welcome screen, from which you can open a recent item if you have one, or you can just click here on open, and you can go to your location, to the location that contains your desired file that you want to open with Dreamweaver CS5. Dreamweaver CS5 supports a lot of document formats, as you can see here in this drop down menu, in this drop down list. The file encoding is here, and you can navigate to your file. From this column you can create instantly a new HTML file, a cold fusion file, PHP file. As you can see, with Dreamweaver CS5 you can make PHP files, ASP files, and other. You can manage your existing sites here from Dreamweaver site. If you want to make a new site, you can click here on Dreamweaver site and this window will appear. You can manage your site or create a new one. Clicking on this button, you can make a more advanced HTML file. You can also make a template, ASP JavaScript template, and HTML template, PHP template, and you can choose the layout. From here, the doc type from this list, as you can see, Dreamweaver CS5 supports HTML5. Okay, I'll close this window now. And also you can choose to watch some videos, some top features, to learn some great stuff about Dreamweaver CS5. You can choose to don't show again this window by checking this button here, and if you want to turn the welcome screen on again, you can choose show welcome screen from the general category in the preferences dialog. Okay, now this here is the menu. So we have files. You can make a new file, you can open one, you can browse your files in Bridge, you can browse images, you can open a recent files. Also we can import, export data. These options are not enabled here since you haven't created or opened any document inside Dreamweaver CS5. From here you can edit the browser list. You can add or remove internet browsers, which can help you to preview your website before publishing, or I don't know, any document that can be opened by a browser. From Edit menu we have also a lot of options. Again, these options are not enabled since you haven't opened any document. You have the View menu, Insert menu, from you can insert a lot of objects, media objects and image objects, table objects, layout objects such as div tag or AP div. You can insert special characters if you want. Okay, now the Modify menu contains also a lot of options. For example, if you select a table and you want to insert a row or column or clear cell heights or other options that are available here since once you've created a new document. The Format menu has also some options here. You can align text, you can make a list, an unordered list, ordered list, definition list. You can set some properties. You can define CSS styles. You can attach them to any document you have in your project, in your site. Okay, go into Commands menu. We have here some more advanced options here, which I will cover them in a later tutorial. From this menu, Site, you can create a new site and follow this wizard, this setup, which will help you to define a new website. Also, you can manage your existing sites if you have. Once you have here at least one site, you can edit it, you can duplicate it, remove it or export it. And at the window menu we have some windows that we can choose to view. For example, I've clicked on Frames, and as you can see, this little window here appears and I can close it. Drag and drop this window here in any place. As you can see, you can move all of these panels. You can align them in other position. You can place them anywhere you want on the screen in the program. I'll put back this. As you can see, you can manage 2 or more windows at the same time. I'll go now to the Help menu. You can view informations about Dreamweaver. You can get you can get some Dreamweaver help and other things like this. From here you can choose some view options to view only the code, only the design, or the code and design also at the same time. These options are also disabled because you didn't open any document. And from here you can view your widgets. If you have installed some widgets, you can open the widget browser, and if you don't have widget browser application installed, this message will appear and it will ask you if you want to download and install the widget browser. I will click cancel now, and from this button here we can manage your site or create a new one. Okay, from this drop down list you can choose the workspace that you want to have on your screen. For example, let's choose Coder Plus. As you can see, new windows appear, and you can also choose, for example, classic workspace, designer workspace. If you have two monitors, it is recommended to choose dual screen, as you may get more windows, and since you should have a larger workspace if you have two monitors connected to your PC. You can reset the workspaces, you can make a new one, and you can manage workspaces if you had defined some. Okay, from here you can search for help, and clicking this button will take you to CS Live Services. Okay, here we have three buttons: the close, maximize, and minimize buttons. Down here we have the properties window, which will show you a lot of properties for each element in your document that you are in. By default, this files window is opened here, and here you can also manage your sites by clicking on this link. Okay, in the next movie I will show you how to define a new local site and how to insert files on it and insert some basic content.